Welcome. Your daily grounding check-in starts now. So, take a deep breath, release the noise, set the intention. Today's Coffee and Cards reading is here to help you reconnect with your intuition, your energy, and the path unfolding in front of you. Not prediction, not fear, just guidance, reflection, and truth. So, grab your coffee while I shuffle the cards, and let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. Hey fam, this morning's Coffee and Cards came with a musical mashup. At first, I thought I was hearing Van Halen. Then, this little nugget slipped in, On the Dark Side, which sent me down a rabbit hole trying to figure out what song was actually playing in my head. Turns out, today's energy is about 2 songs instead of 1. Van Halen's Right Now and John Cafferty's On the Dark Side. Interesting combination. So since 2 songs came out, I'm pulling from the Vice Versa Tarot deck because this deck offers alternative points of view. Today's card was the King of Wands. Wands is fire energy, creativity, passion, action. The King of Wands is someone who has mastered his fire. He knows who he is. He takes action, he creates, he builds, he leads in his own unique way, sometimes against societal norms. In the imagery, even with all that fire energy, he remains grounded, passionate but not consumed by it, confident but not reckless. He's learned how to wield his magic rather than letting it consume him. This is reminding me of a conversation I had last week with a man, very King of Wands energy. Successful by every measure, loved his career, built a life most people strive for. From the outside, he looked like someone who had it all figured out. Yet underneath it all, the same questions kept showing up. What if I'm missing something? What if I'm not on the right path? What does all of this lead to? And I think that's where people misunderstand the King of Wands. They assume confidence means certainty. It doesn't. Sometimes the people who appear most confident are asking the same questions as everyone else. They've just learned how to keep moving while they ask them. That's the daylight version, the right now version, the version that says, right now, it's your tomorrow. Stop living in yesterday. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Be here, be present, take the next step, right now. But then we have the other song, and the other side of him. On the dark side. The moon side, the shadow side, the part of ourselves we don't want anyone else to see, the doubts, the fears, the stories we tell ourselves when we're lying awake at night, like the boa in the tree, a voice that whispers, the serpent winding around the branch, questioning, tempting, wondering. Underneath it all was the Two of Pentacles, earth energy, reality, balance, juggling all the things. In this deck, one side feels calm and centered. He's moving with the natural flow of life, like the peaceful water behind him. Not because he's trying to prove anything, simply because he's in rhythm with himself. But flip the card around and the energy shifts. Suddenly, he reminds me of a performer, a circus act, a clown keeping all the balls in the air. Not for himself, for everyone else's enjoyment, for everyone else's expectations, for everyone else's comfort. And sometimes, what looks like balance isn't balance at all. Sometimes it's exhaustion disguised as capability. Sometimes it's performing strength because we've become so used to being the one who handles everything, the one who carries everything, the one who keeps the show running, the one who never drops the ball. The Two of Pentacles asks, are you juggling because it brings you joy? Or because you've convinced yourself the show can't go on without you? One step ahead, one step behind, running just to stay even, trying not to miss your magic moment, trying not to lose the rhythm. The King of Wands showing up today isn't about lacking confidence. It's about remembering that confidence and doubt can exist at the same time. The sun and the moon, the conscious and subconscious, the light and the shadow, the part of us that knows, and the part of us that questions, both belong. The shadow isn't the enemy, it's information. It's where our intuition lives, our dreams, our instincts, our hidden wisdom. And if we're constantly trying to outrun it, we miss half of our magic. Maybe that's why these two songs showed up together, right now, on the dark side. The sun and the moon, the king and the juggler. The part of us that knows exactly who we are, and the part that still questions everything at 2 a.m. Both are real, both belong. And honestly, I think that's where most of us live anyway, somewhere between confidence and doubt, dreaming under the stars, trying to make it real in the daylight, just doing the best we can with what we've got. And maybe the cards, the songs, and today's message are simply reminding us that's enough. Well, fam, that was today's coffee and cards. Hopefully, somewhere between the coffee, the signs, the music, and the cards, you found a message your soul needed to hear today. Remember, only take what resonates, leave the rest, and make sure to pour back into yourself today. If this reading hit home and you want a deeper, personal reading tailored to your energy and situation, Spirit and Root Tarot offers personalized tarot guidance for clarity, reflection, healing, and insight. Check out the website at spiritroottarot.com. Well, until next time, as always, I'll see you in the cards.